What's going on, everybody? It's Bill Bailey with today's Boondoggle, and I'm talking to the man on the road right now, Mr. Jef Rhodes of the band Them Damn Kings. What's going on, Jeff?
How you guys doing, man? What's going on?
Not much, man. How you doing? You guys just started the tour, or you've been in the middle?
Yeah, we just started. Yesterday was the first show, and we're just about heading over to Green Bay, the Epic Event Center today, man, and we'll be playing tonight, hitting the stage 7 o'clock.
Nice. So real quick, usually when I have somebody on for the first time, I like to get a little bit of a background. So originally, what did you want to be when you grew up?
Oh, man. You're looking at it. This is everything I always wanted to do, man. You know, the kids always on the block. I want to be a firefighter. I want to be the man. I always wanted to just be a rock and roll player, bro, you know?
So, like, what was it that made that click for you? What was your first, music exposure?
Ozzy Osbourne all the way.
Nice.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I was checking out your guys' video, and I saw a little bit of, I got a Black Label Society,
oh, cool, man.
Taste to it, vibe from it and stuff. So,
yeah, I mean, Zach is one of my absolute all-time favorite players, man. Him and Randy Rhodes have always been, one of my biggest inspirations, you know. I mean,
nice.
Randy's the whole reason I picked up the guitar in the first place.
So, let's talk a little bit about the origin story of the band then. Like, when did Them Damn Kings come together, and kind of what inspired picking that name?
Yeah, it's so I was out with a band called King. And, so I've been doing audio for a while. I kind of put the guitar down for some time. And we were out with Lacuna Coil, and we had this band called King with us. And these guys just, man, I remember the first show, they blew my mind, man. And, they just kind of re-inspired me to want to play again and get up there and, do this again. And that was it. So I was just always kind of like, man, them damn Kings they got me back into playing, and it just kind of stuck, so Them Damn Kings because of King.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then so you put the band together, and how long you guys been out playing and everything?
It's been kind of sporadic over the time. We put out an EP about 4 years ago. Did a couple local shows up in Jersey. I moved down to Georgia, and we started playing locally down there. And then last year, right before the pandemic, we made the full length record, which should be coming out right at the end of this tour. We have the actual hard copy CD for sale at the shows. Only place you can get it right now is at the shows. So if you guys are there and you want to hear the music, it's the only place you're going to hear it right now, other than the EP, which is streaming all over, Spotify and everywhere you can find online. And that's where we're at. The pandemic just kind of had shut us down a little bit, and now we're just trying to regain. So here we are out with, Gemini Syndrome, and these guys really just took us under their wing, man, and, have just been treating us absolutely fantastic. And, it's just been a great honor for them to allow us to come out and support them on this tour.
Yeah. I seen you guys are going to be hitting Cleveland here, I think, this coming this week, November 2nd.
Yeah, I think just outside of Cleveland, I think.
Yeah, Winchester and Lakewood.
That's it. Yeah, Winchester, Lakewood. Yeah, it's going to be a good show.
Yeah. Highly recommend people coming out, checking it out, and picking up a hard copy. And what's the full length name again?
The album is called Rise Up. And the first single that came off of that is called Throw It Away. You can find that all over the internet. So, you definitely go out, check it out on YouTube. We got the video up there. Please, hit that subscribe button for us. The more the merrier. It all helps.
Yeah. And that's the video that I was checking out, where I got the Black Label vibe from it,
cool,
man.
Cool.
Pretty badass.
You liked it, man. Thank you very much. Yeah, it was definitely fun trying to put that together in a pandemic when everybody, lives all over the country, so we were each one of us shooting different scenes and trying to put it all together. It was crazy trying to do it through a pandemic, man. But I'm glad that the music's starting to happen again, and everybody's getting back out there, and we're finally able to bring you some good old fashioned rock and roll, man.
Now, you guys were already in the studio recording it and working on it prior to the pandemic, though, right?
Yeah, the record, we got it back from mastering like literally. I can't speak today. But the day that like everything went into lockdown, so yeah, we just never got a chance to put it out there, and it was kind of one of those things like, do we want to release this during a pandemic and see what happens, or kind of hold off on it? But here we are,
Yeah. And what was like the whole creative process like for you guys getting together, putting this one together?
It's just kind of, we get together and there's really no thought or rhyme or reason for, so whatever's kind of coming out at that time is that moment in time. I mean, it's just, every time we go in, it's really just whatever's happening at that particular point in time is what you hear is what you get. And and the next record will probably be different from this one, because there's no real formula to the way we approach it. We just kind of go in there, Led Zeppelin style, man, sit around and whatever comes out, will the record buttons go? And it's like, cool, that kind of works. And there we go, and in the studio, we really limit ourselves a lot too. We don't really go full on with the Pro Tools and all that. I've got a studio in my house and big old analog desk from back in the day, and it's like whatever we can fit on the analog desk is that's what's happening on the record, man. Mistakes and everything.
Nice. Keep it raw.
Yeah, that's it.
And then like what's like the main theme or message you're trying to send out with this album, and like for Rise Up?
We really just want to bring back that old school rock and roll feeling, man. I mean, I've always been the Ozzy fanatic and the Motorhead fanatic. Hang on one second. Sorry. Hey, Miggs is still in Walmart there. All right, cool. Sorry, I'm on the bus with the Gemini guys right now, trying to get over to the next venue, and we're trying to locate everybody and this and that. But yeah, it's we just want to bring back that old school rock and roll, no frills, no BS stuff. We just have a good time with it, man, and that's what rock and roll is supposed to be about, right?
Yeah, man. I love it, man. Keep it real, keep it raw, and even with this interview.
Yeah, man, I still got the sleep in my eyes. I just woke up, 15 minutes before we got on this, ran into the Walmart, did my morning business, and here we are, man.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
And then like, so what's it been like you said you connected with Gemini Syndrome. They kind of been taking you guys out on how did that whole connection start?
Yeah, so I'm also I've been an audio guy for a good 20 some odd years now, and I've been with Lacuna Coil for quite some time, and I've been out. I did Gemini Syndrome's last run as their front of house engineer, and we just kind of came up with this plan, like, hey, dude, what do you think about this? And they love the idea, and I can't thank them enough for helping us out here, man. I mean, this is how you get your stepping stone, and they've just been absolutely fantastic with us so far. So, and it's been great, absolutely great, man. I love all those guys, and here we are, we're doing it.
Nice. And then yeah, you mentioned so you had that relationship with Lacuna Coil too, so I guess that wasn't too hard to get Ryan to play on the video and Throw It Away track with you guys.
Well, Ryan did the whole record. We kind of, when I was toying with, putting this together, I had done the EP, and he liked the EP, and, me and Ryan, he's one of my best friends in the world. And, I was actually just on the phone with him a little bit earlier today. Got up, I always speak to him in the morning, and, I want to know how everything's going and this and that. But yeah, he heard the EP, and I spent, many years and a lot of time with Ryan out on the road, and he flew out to my place, and that was it. We just locked up in a studio, and I mean, we basically wrote the entire record in like 4 days. We just sat there and went through it and jammed it out, and it'd be great to have him out here right now, but family calls and life calls, so
yeah,
sadly he couldn't make this run this time, but we got a good bunch of guys out with us right now. So got Todd Taylor playing on the drums right now from Atlanta, and Lando Carter on the rhythm guitar here, and Yaya on bass, and a bunch of Atlanta guys, and they're pretty tight, man. It should be really good shows. So if you guys want to come out tonight or come out to the Cleveland show, please, man, it'd be great to see you guys out there, and we'll have a good old rock and roll time.
Yeah, man, sounds good. I'll try and make it myself when you guys come to town.
Yeah, that'd be great. Love to see you, man. Come on out.
And then, so like, what kind of personal goals do you have going forward now that things are starting to open back up? You're getting the feel of being back out on the road and everything.
Sleep, sleep, and more sleep, man. No, I mean, this is just it. I'll do this 365 days a year, man, if I could. I just want to be out there every day, just sending the message, man, rocking and rolling every day, man. There's not a day that I want to put that guitar down. There's not a day I don't want to sing, man. And again, this is what the real message is. It's everybody's got a shitty day going on, man. Crappy life just stinks right now, man. And you just want to get out there and just rock and roll this stuff, and it's a place for everybody to just go out and forget everything, man. And I mean, I see these kids just losing their minds, and I see it with Gemini, like they're in another world, man. And it's just great. Everybody just forgets about their day and they have a great time, man. And that's really it. Just come out, party, rock and roll, man. Life doesn't have to be difficult,
Yeah, man, I agree. So I know you said you're short on time and stuff, but mind if I ask you some of the questions I normally ask my guests?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, shoot, man.
And then, I mean, you kind of were talking about, going through crappy times and being able to escape. Is there a particular song that is a go-to for you always whenever you're going through a crappy time and just need that escape or pick me up?
Oh man, anything Black Sabbath or Ozzy. I just, if I'm having that day, man, I put on the old Sabbath records, man, and just lay back and chill out, man, or just rock out to some Ozzy, man, or Black Label, or anything like that, man. Just really gets me through the day, especially Black Sabbath, man. As soon as I get that Black Sabbath record on, it changes the whole vibe of the day,
Yeah. And then speaking of the kids that are like been losing their minds, especially the past like year and a half, that need to get back out and release and everything, is there what class do you feel should be mandatory for kids before they graduate high school?
In reality, man, economics, bro. I mean, I was just thinking about this the other day. They never teach any of that in school. That these kids come out, they don't know how to manage their money, they don't know how to do anything. It's you go work at McDonald's and spend $800,000 to go to college, and then you're flipping burgers. Like, just it ain't about the way forward is just getting through it, man. Maybe I think that's probably the biggest thing. And I never understood. You see guys like Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield. They come out and they make these millions and millions of dollars, and it's gone because they don't know what to do with it.
Yeah, the IRS comes and takes it away.
Yeah, that's the big thing. Get rid of those bastards.
Yeah, man. Like I hear that a lot. And whenever I ask that question, it's always the same thing. Like, learn how to balance your checkbook, learn how to pay your taxes. They should have classes like that to get the kids really ready.
Yeah, I really agree with that, man. You get a lot of, and I think that's it's really a definement of, when I grew up, my family was, the middle class, and there's just really none of that anymore in this country, man. You got up here and you got down here, man. And then you got me, who's down here, So,
Yeah, we have quite a few people on my show that we talk about, like, stuff just like that. So maybe I'll have to have you back on sometime so we could talk about the real world stuff, about the people up here and then the people down here and how they're killing the middle class, man.
I mean, that's always on my conscience, just the way the world works like that. And it blows my mind a lot of the time, especially during the pandemic, man. Yeah, a lot of time. I think a lot of people had a lot of time to think,
yeah, hopefully wake up and pay attention. Who's essential, who isn't. Yeah,
man. Well, I'll tell you one thing now. I think we've all learned that music is essential, man, and I'm so glad that it's finally coming back. And people really needed this release. It was getting really crazy for those last year and a half, you know?
Oh yeah, for sure, man. And then who are like 3 people who've inspired you or you can credit for making you the person that you are today?
Oh man, other than my parents, God rest his soul, man. You know, it's Randy Rhodes, Zach Wild, and Ozzy Osbourne, man. I mean, I just always go back to that. That's just always where I've been at, man. I mean, again, you know, like the first time I ever heard Randy, like I knew that's what I wanted to do. I was about 8 years old, and that was it. I knew that was what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. And it was actually kind of funny, man. I got a message from a friend of mine, my best friend growing up, I haven't spoke to in 20 years, has been apparently following me. And I remember all he ever wanted to do was fly planes when we were kids, and all I ever wanted to do was play rock and roll. And now he's a captain of you know, Delta, and here I am out here playing rock and roll. So it was really nice to get that message and see that, you know, at least a couple of us have followed our dreams, man. You know.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's great. And then are there any causes or organizations that you support and encourage others to check out?
The Jack Daniels Foundation. I like that one quite a bit. I'm a big fan of pickling my liver and you know, letting it's rock and roll, man. But I mean, if there's really anything, you know, I do donate a lot to PETA. You know, animal cruelty, stuff like that. I'm very into and into the you know, treatment of animals and all that. So you know, it's not something I talk about too much because nobody wants to listen, you know. But yeah, I'm a big supporter of that.
I'm with you, man. Sometimes I like being around animals more than I like being around people. So
Yeah, man. Yeah, I think a lot of people feel the same way, but it's you know, one of those things. It's a difficult subject, you know.
yeah. And then favorite toy as a child.
Favorite toy as a child? Oh man. You know, we were pretty poor, man. You know, so you know, a couple. I think my mom had made me this like stuffed animal, you know, that she hand stitched when I was a kid. I think I carried that thing everywhere, man. And I beat the crap out of that. I love that little thing, man. And yeah, I can't even remember what the heck it was called, but yeah, that was one of my favorite toys until I got my guitar, man. I got my guitar when I was 9, and that is toys gone. Guitar, yes. School, no. Guitar, yes.
Nice. And then I haven't asked this one in a while, but you seem like you might be a guy that could name a few good ones. Do you have like a favorite wrestler or MMA fighter?
Oh man, you know, it's kind of so my one of my good friends is more into wrestling than me, man. I don't really watch it too much. You know, he's a big fan, but I will say that I've been around Chris Jericho a lot. We've done a lot of tours with Ozzy, man. So I'd have to go with Chris Jericho, man, with that as far as wrestling goes. But then there was um, Andre the Giant is I'd say he's probably my first favorite. But if Chris is listening to this, man, then it's definitely Chris Jericho. But Andre the Giant, man, I mean, that dude was a monster. He was an animal. I don't know if you know, I never really got into wrestling, but my friend makes me watch all this stuff, and watching all the stuff with Andre on YouTube, man, like that dude is rock and roll, man. He's hardcore. He just doesn't give a flying F, man. He's great, dude.
Outdrank everybody.
Yeah. So he's wild, man. Just with the whole, you know, how when Hogan took the title from him, and he didn't even know what was going to happen. I remember seeing the thing, and you know, it was just kind of like, you know, don't worry, I got this, boss, you know. And it's like, fuck, am I going to get the title tonight or what, man? You know, I don't know what's going on. So that's pretty rock and roll, like there. Never really expecting, you know, what's going to happen, man. And that's kind of what we do, you know. No frills, no BS. We just get out there and rock and roll, and you never know what's going to happen, man.
Yeah. And then you got any message for our military members that are currently serving overseas?
Oh man, come the fuck home. Like, it's you're doing an awesome job, man. You guys have I mean, I got a big spot for the military. My dad was military. He was in the Army. I don't, this is a hard one because, I don't really believe in war here, man. I know it happens, and, even rock and roll's warfare, but, my heart goes out to all these guys, and I'm in Georgia now, man. So I'm around a lot of Georgia's big military state. So I'm around a lot of it, man. My heart just always goes out to those guys, man, and just keep your head down, man. Listen to rock and roll, man. And, don't get shot.
Hey, well, yeah, I know. No, we are short on time, man, but I really appreciate you taking the time. I'll let you get back to the tour and rock and roll life and everything.
Absolutely.
But before I let you go, if there's people that are new to, checking you guys out from our audience that might not be able to hit a show, but want to check out your music and learn more about the
you guys
band,
can.
where would you send them?
You send them anywhere at Them Damn Kings. I mean, we got YouTube, we got the Spotify, Facebook. I mean, every platform you can think of, we're on. Just type in Them Damn Kings on Google, you'll find us, man. But definitely, get up to that YouTube for us. Check out the videos, man. It really, really helps us out a lot in this day and age with everything being more social media based than show based. So just find us. Hope you like it. We're here for you, man.
Nice, man. Awesome. Well, hey, real quick before I let you go, you mind doing me one last favor?
Absolutely.
Just cut a promo ID for the show. Just introduce yourself, and you're listening to today's Boondoggle.
Today's
Boondoggle.
Boondoggle. All right. This is Jef Rhodes from Them Damn Kings, and you're listening to today's Boondoggle.
Awesome, man. Nailed it.
All right, cool, man. Sorry I had to cut it short. I'd love to talk to you more, man, but we got to get rolling over to the venue to get you guys a show tonight.
Yeah, no, it's cool, man. Maybe I'll go through Tom and try and get your contact info or whatever, so we could do like a follow-up like we were talking.
Yeah, that would be great, man. I'd love to talk to you again, man. I'm sorry we had to cut it short here. I love doing this stuff. So
awesome, man. Take care and have a safe tour.
Thank you very much, man. We'll see you down the road, brother.
All right, bye-bye.